One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Finley. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So TCU's offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue.
Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Hard running there.
You want to get the crowd out of the game, make it boring. Pound the football, run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And the Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Knights want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give on the counter. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Got his man downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Here we go.
Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Hurley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. He's got him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The Horned Frogs line it up with a first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Zings it complete to the right. Going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Finds his back in the middle. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Knights will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snags it over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Knights want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hurley. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Kick is in the air. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here we go. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with every...
Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found open space, the... Might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Breaks the tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Red pass hits complete. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The Knights are on the move. Wants to throw again. Going for 6. Touchdown, UCF! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Wall. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Wall. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this brings into the open. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. No huddle offense to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put
lots of room to run. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's sharp. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's Harris. Powers through the defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Trying play action. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Knights in the hurry up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the